All right, I'm back. All praise to the Most High. We were in 2nd Ezra 13 and 37. As y'all know, that's probably one of my favorites. But it said, hey, and this my son in the New Testament, MASHAYACH YAHAWASHI that y'all read about, that's here in the Apocrypha, right? And this my son, for the future prophecy, shall rebuke the wicked inventions of those nations, since y'all say we not under the law, which for their wickedness in their wicked life are fallen into the tempest, into the fire, and shall lay before them their evil thoughts and the torments wherewith they shall begin to be tormented, which are like unto a flame. And he shall destroy them without labor. How? By the law. He shall destroy them without labor. How? By the law. Y'all better hear what he's saying, because y'all being taught we not under the Most High's law. And he's going to destroy you without labor. How? By the law, which is like unto fire. Come on. That's judgment. Look, Revelation 19:15. When MASHAYACH said, come back to judge and make war, Revelation 19 and 15. And out of his mouth go up a sharp sword. We didn't read what's coming out of his mouth. In 2nd Ezra 13, 9 to 11. That with it, with this fire that's going to come forth from his mouth, he shall smite, kill the nations. And he shall rule them with a rod of iron. That's the law. And he treaded the winepress of the fierceness and wrath of Almighty Most High power. Point blank. Just like we just read in 2nd Ezra 13, 37, and 38. Now let's go back to Baruch, the 4th chapter. Tell you how important this law is. This is the book of the commandments, how important the commandments are of the Most High, and the law that endureth forever. All they that keep it, that it is the commandments and the laws, shall come to light. But such as leave it, like you preachers out there talking about we not under the commandments, under the law of the Most High, shall die. Look what he tell us. Turn thee, O Jacob, and take hold of it. Walk in the presence of the light thereof, that thou mayest be illuminated. That's why MASHAYACH said, he letting you know, man, y'all not illuminated. You know, more and more people coming out of them religions because you got the people in darkness. That's why he say, look, when he came on the earth, in the flesh, he said in John 1 and 4, he said, in him was life, and the life was the light of men. And the light shineth in darkness, and the darkness comprehended not. That's why y'all got to come out of this darkness and come into this marvelous light, which is Proverbs 6:23. Why you can't really come out of darkness. You're not illuminated. You know? You illuminate to those that's in darkness, ignorance, not knowing. And people know all this in this truth, man. Y'all compromise with people that don't know. How you gonna compromise with somebody that don't even know nothing, as you know? You took all this time to learn all that you learned. Then when you get with somebody that don't know, gonna respect them like they somebody important. No, good and well. You should take taking the time to teach them what it is you learn. I don't care who it is. Because you don't be joined with them, you're going to fall with them. Those in darkness. And you act like you in darkness with those that's in darkness. Come on, man. Proverbs 6:23. For the commandment is a lamp, and the law is light. And reproofs of instruction are the way of life. See what it said? To keep you from the evil woman. Hear that? Keep you from the evil women. From the flattery of the tongue of a strange woman. You see? You say, lust not after her beauty in thine heart, in your mind. Neither let her take thee with her eyelids, winking at you and so forth, and doing her eyes a certain way that tempt you. For by means of a whorish woman, a man is brought to a piece of bread. Come on, let me give you something to eat. And the adulteress will hunt for the precious light. Understand this. Say, can a man take fire in his bosom and his clothes not be burned? Can one go upon hot coals, walking upon hot coals, and his feet not be burned? Oh yeah, you're going to be burned. So he that goeth into his neighbor's wife in adultery, whosoever touches her shall not be innocent. You ain't going to be innocent. That's real. That's part of the law. Yeah, he's going into. See? Let's go back to Exodus, the 20th chapter. Start at 1. And the Most High spake all these words, saying, I am the Most High thy power, your power, to the 12 tribes of Israel, which have brought thee out of the land of Egypt, out of the house of bondage. So Egypt means captivity, slavery, and bondage. Thou shalt have no other gods, no other idols before me. Thou shalt not make unto thee any graven image or any likeness of anything that is in heaven above, that is in the earth beneath, or that is in the water under the earth. Thou shalt not bow down thyself to them, no matter what you could see tangible. You should not bow down to anything, nor serve them. For I, the Most High thy power, am a jealous power, visiting the iniquity of the fathers upon the children unto the third and fourth generation of them that hate me. See that? And showing mercy unto thousands of them that love me and keep my commandments. That's why I was going over the temple. How we built the temple and the temple was destroyed. Let's look at some. Go to Daniel's 2nd chapter. And we can read verse 1. And in the 2nd year of the reign of Nebuchadnezzar dreamed dreams, wherewith his spirit was troubled, and his sleep brake from him. See? Then the king commanded to call the magicians. These are Ethiopians. Nebuchadnezzar. Cushites, they're called Cushites, Babylonians, Ethiopians, Chaldeans. He called the musicians and the astrologers and the sorcerers and the Chaldeans for to show the king his dreams. So they came and stood before the king, right? And the king said to them, I have dreamed a dream, and my spirit was troubled to know the dream. Then spake the Chaldeans to the king in Syria, O king, live forever. Tell thy servants the dream, and we will show the interpretation. Say, tell us the dream. We're going to tell you what the dream means. The king answered and said to the Chaldean, the thing is gone from me. I don't know what I dreamed. I can't remember what I dreamed. And if you would not make known unto me the dream with the interpretation thereof, he didn't call who? The magicians, the astrologers, the sorcerers, the Chaldeans. Just show him the interpretation of the dream that he can't remember. He said the king, verse 5, the king answered and said it to the Chaldeans, the thing is gone from me. I don't remember this dream. And he said, if ye would not make known unto me the dream, which the interpretation thereof, ye shall be cut in pieces, and your houses shall be made a dunghill. I'm going to cut you in pieces and make your house a crap house, like a toilet. But if you show the dream and the interpretation thereof, ye shall receive of me gifts and rewards and great honor. Therefore show me the dream and interpretation thereof, right? So they couldn't. And so Daniel heard about it. And he was told that the king couldn't remember the dream. So look at verse 17. It said, then Daniel went to his house and made the thing known to Hananiah, Meshach, Mishael, and Azariah, his companions, who was named through, like they always name us when we go into captivity, another name, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. Y'all might know those names, but their name was Hananiah, Mishael, and Azariah, his companions, that they would desire mercies of the Most High Power of heaven concerning this secret, that Daniel and his fellows should not perish with the rest of the wise men of Babylon. Then was the secret revealed unto Daniel in the night vision. Remember we read in Job 33:14, the Most High speaketh within vision and dreams at night, when deep sleep falleth upon man. So Daniel in a night vision that the Most High brought to him, then Daniel blessed the Most High power of heaven. See, we can't bless the Most High enough. Daniel answered and said, blessed be the name of the Most High forever and ever, for wisdom and might are his. See, and he changes the times and the seasons. He removeth kings and setteth up kings, because he ruleth in the kingdom of men. He giveth wisdom unto the wise, and knowledge to them that know understanding. He revealeth the deep and secret things. This is the Most High. He knoweth what is in the darkness, and the light dwelleth with him. I thank thee and praise thee, O Most High power of our fathers. Like I say, you can't praise him enough, y'all, who have given me wisdom and might, and have made known unto me now what we desire of thee. Thou hast now made known unto us the king's matter. Therefore Daniel went in unto Arioch, whom the king had ordained to destroy the wise men of Babylon. He went and said unto him, destroy not the wise men of Babylon. Bring me in before the king, and I will show unto the king the interpretation. See. And he gave him the interpretation of a statue. Look at verse 29. And as for thee, O king, thy thoughts came into thy mind upon thy bed, what should come to pass hereafter, the future prophecy. And he that revealeth secrets maketh known to thee what shall come to pass. Because when you look at why this happened with Daniel, Most High told us in Amos 3 and 7. Surely the Most High power will do nothing, but he revealeth his secret unto his servants, who are the 12 tribes of Israel, the prophets. You see? So he revealeth his secret unto Daniel the prophet. And he's going to break it down. It's a statue. So he gave him the, it's a whole breakdown pertaining to the kingdoms that will come on the earth. You see, from Babylon, to the Persia, the Mede Empire, to the Greeks, to the Romans. You see, all the way to America. Superpowers of the earth. So, when you look at, because it's a statue of a man, and we look at the last kingdom, when you look at verse 41, it said, and whereas thou sawest the feet and toes, part of potter's clay and part of iron, the kingdom, this is America, the kingdom shall be divided. But there shall be in it of the strength of the iron, that's their military. For as much as thou sawest the iron mixed with very clay, that because the iron don't mix with clay. But you got all kind of abominations and all kind of sins here. And as the toes of the feet were part of iron and part of clay, so the kingdom shall be partly strong and partly broken, because you got all these things that are against the Most High's commandments. But the strength is their military. But, right in the military now, they got, they can, don't ask, don't tell, they got all kind of madness going on. It's a weakness. That's why the other nations going to say, hey, you become as weak as us? And whereas thou sawest iron mixed with merry clay, they shall mingle themselves with the seed of men. Great melting pot. We went through and put their seed in everybody. but they shall not cleave one to another. Hear that? Even as iron is not mixed with clay. And in the days of these kings shall the power of heaven set up a kingdom which shall never be destroyed. And the kingdom shall not be left to other people. Ain't gonna be left to no one but the 12 tribes of Israel, y'all. But it shall break in pieces and consume all these kingdoms, and it shall stand forever. We done read that in 2 Ezra 13, 9 to 11. And we read in verse 37 and 38, who's going to do it? MASHAYACH YAHAWASHI. For as much as thou sawest that the stone was cut out of the mountain without hands, and that it break in pieces the iron, the brass, the clay, the silver, and the gold, the great power have made known to the king what shall come to pass hereafter. And the dream is certain, and the interpretation thereof sure. Gonna happen. Then the king, this is what King Nebuchadnezzar did. Then the king Nebuchadnezzar fell upon his face. Now we telling prophecies what's gonna happen in the future over and over and over again. We as the Israelites. Let you know how there's a difference between what you're gonna read about King Nebuchadnezzar, King Nebuchadnezzar, and even when we read about us building the temple's being destroyed, even with Cyrus in the Persian Media Empire, and Darius allowing us to build our temple and saying everybody gonna pay tribute, kicks the Edomites out of our cities, put us back in our cities, and everybody gonna pay tribute to us. Look what he did. Then the king Nebuchadnezzar fell upon his face and worshiped Daniel, and commanded that they should offer an oblation and sweet odors unto him. The king answered unto Daniel and said, of a truth it is that your power, the most high power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, is a power of powers, of all the gods, all the idols, and a Lord of kings, and a revealer of secrets, saying thou could have revealed his secret. You see? Here we go, though. Daniel 3rd chapter. Nebuchadnezzar the king made an image of gold, whose height was 60 cubits. A score is 60 cubits, and the breadth thereof of 6 cubits. He set it up in the plain of Jura, in the province of Babylon. Then Nebuchadnezzar the king sent to gather together the princes, the governors, and the captains, the judges, the treasurers, the counselors, the sheriffs, and all the rulers of the provinces to come to the dedication of the image which Nebuchadnezzar the king had set up, this large statue. Then the princes, the governors, the captains, the judges, the treasurers, the counselors, the sheriffs, and all the rulers of the provinces were gathered together to the dedication of the image that Nebuchadnezzar the king had set up, and they stood before the image that Nebuchadnezzar had set up. Then Herod cried aloud, to you it is commanded, O people, nations, and languages, that at what time ye hear the sound of the cornet, flute, harp, sackbut, psaltery, dulcimer, and all kinds of music, ye fall down and worship the golden image that Nebuchadnezzar the king have set up. I mean, this right after. Let's go back to Daniel 2 and 48. Then the king made Daniel a great man, right? And gave him many great gifts, and made, because he didn't interpret this dream, right? Gave him many great gifts and made him ruler over the whole province of Babylon, and chief of the governors over all the wise men of Babylon. So we made him head over all the governors of his kingdom of Babylon. Mind you, we're in captivity. Then Daniel requested of the king, this how you're supposed to do with your brother, or your brothers, your Akim. Daniel requested of the king, and he said, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. These are the names that they were named by the Babylonians, by Nebuchadnezzar, over the affairs of the province of Babylon. But Daniel sat in the gate of the king. He right there, right under the king. But Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego was over the affairs of the prophets of Babylon. But mind you, we in captivity, right? So now, he done built this image. Now, here we go. Here come the herald announcing that when you hear the music, you fall down and worship the golden image that Nebuchadnezzar the king hath set up. Remember the Most High just said, and whoso falleth not down and worship it shall the same hour be cast into the midst of a burning fiery furnace. Therefore at that time, when all the people heard the sound of the cornet, flute, harp, sackbut, psaltery, and all kinds of music, all the people, hear that? All the people, the nations, outside from the Babylonians, everybody, these other Gentile nations, and the languages, remember they spoke different languages like they speak different languages now, fell down and worshiped the golden image that Nebuchadnezzar the king had set up. Now, Psalms 96:5 says, for all the gods of the nations are idols. So they used to worshiping idols. But remember what the Most High just told us? Now I think we done read about twice. In Exodus 20th chapter, we're not supposed to bow down or worship anything. We worship the Most High, the invisible power. Verse 8, wherefore at that time certain Chaldeans came near and accused the Jews. Here we go. It's always some way that these nations find to have us not honor our power. MASHAYACH YAHAWASHI to the Most High, man. Allahayim. Some way or another.